A new report is shining light on the condition of kids in Arizona. Unfortunately, the news isn't good. Cronkite News reporter Tyler Fingert has spent the day looking over this report. He joins us now in the broadcast center with that story. Tyler, how did Arizona do this year?
Arizona once again ranked near the bottom, actually dropping a spot since last year. The Annie Casey Foundation's 2017 Kid Count report ranks Arizona 46, meaning only 4 states are worse than Arizona. One of the indicators the report looked at was preschool attendance, a time educators believe is vital to a child's success. At a preschool on Arizona State University's Tempe campus, kids start learning early.
Preschools are very much important, but the type of curriculum that's emphasized in these preschools will matter.
For Ann Kupfer, director of the Child Study Lab at ASU, preschools can't just simply be glorified daycares. It needs to provide an atmosphere that allows them to learn things like self-control.
What they emphasize is very important. So it's not just pure academics. Okay, what the real predictor of success later on is something called self-regulation skills.
In the latest Kids Count report, 60% of children aged 3 to 4 are not enrolled in school. That number dropped 3% in 5 years, but the state still ranks in the bottom 5. For Dana Wolf-Neymark at the Children's Action Alliance, the report as a whole is concerning.
Who wants to be in the bottom 5 of anything, but especially something that literally shapes our future? We should be doing much better for kids.
But back in Tempe at the Child Study Lab, Kupfer is worried about the number of parents not enrolling their kids in preschool.
I am concerned because I think the less and the more secular you are and secluded from this diversity, that children are going to be at a disadvantage.
Arizona sits 10% below the national average for young kids not in school. Some bright spots in the report: the rate of child and teen deaths dropped nearly 15% from 2010 to 2015, putting it below the national average. Also, the percentage of kids living in families where no parent has a full-time job improved more than the national trend. In the broadcast center, Tyler Fingert, Cronkite News.
The report ranks Arizona 40th for kids' health, and while this is low on the list, it's actually an improvement. In 2010, 13% of kids did not have health insurance, but in 2015, that number went down to 8% without coverage. This improvement is due in part to Medicaid expansion under Obamacare and a new kid care insurance program, which some worry is at risk under the Trump administration.
Thousands and tens of thousands of children will lose their health care coverage through Medicaid and through kids care. And so all of this progress is at risk, not only across the country, but right here around us, our neighbors, our friends, our peers in Arizona.
The report also shows improvement in teens who abuse drugs and alcohol and the teen birth rate.